Hi, everybody. Of course, many of you know the last 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, or close to 3.5 weeks, I've been fighting the summer flu. Sorry, summer flu. And so I decided to take some time off and get over this crud, pretty much. So watch yourselves. It takes a lot out of you, and if you're not better, like end of the month or whatever, go see your doctor if you can. So anyway, um, I'm doing a Saturday special. It'll be somewhat of a short um video because I'm still recovering. So anyway, today Congress is supposed to vote on this big beautiful bill, which is really not all that beautiful. Even the parliamentarian gal has she went in there and she looked over the whole bill. She crossed out those that are not pertaining to the budget, such as the land sales, such as Medicaid, such some of the other important things that they were trying to ram through law. And now the bill itself is in trouble, which means they would have to go back. The Senate and the House have to go back and go through it again, and knowing that they cannot sneak these through because it has to go through the same process all over again. So, but that said, this would what she took out was the sale of land, the Medicaid, and other non-budget items that should not be included in that bill. Apparently, she does not like things that are snuck in. Okay, she follows the rules. She follows the law, and plus, both Senate and the House cannot fire her. Okay, the Mongas can't even fire her. They can't even touch her because she's not an elected official. She is kind of a referee in Congress, is what she is. And she is the most powerful person in Congress, even more so than McConnell or um, the Speaker of the House. So, thankful for that. Now, on to other things here. Um, if you can, please check out Midas Touch and Substack. These are the guys that get the most important and most truthful information in there. They keep us abreast on what's going on and also prevents spoon feeding like the other traditional media that sits there and they kowtow to uh, Felon Donnie, and which they shouldn't have. Because don't they realize that their freedom of speech could be taken away too? But anyway, Ben Masalas is fighting, everybody's fighting this, even those that have been let go by the legacy networks, like Jim Acosta and others. They joined Substack and they're making more money at that than they were by the corporate media. Corporate media tries to tell them what they can and cannot say, and they kind avoid the truth, which is really stupid, okay? That's why the fairness doctrine needs to be put back in place, okay? Um, and also the other thing too, Trump is literally falling apart, okay? He rambles, I don't think he doesn't realize anymore what he's talking about. And I think there's a big push they need to do is to get rid of this guy. Push him out of office. Make him held accountable and put him in prison. Along with his other minions, such as the cabinet. And Bondi, she keeps breaking the law. She should know better, but she doesn't. He puts people in place that don't really have the experience nor the competency to run big departments like this. Those that normally are chosen from the ranks up inside the departments because they've been gaining daily experience and everything else. Okay? So, anyway, subscribe to Substack and subscribe to Midas Touch. You could do it for free, or you could pay into it and help them like a monthly or yearly basis. Help them out. Because we really need independent media now. Not devoid of the corporates and everything else that came with. You can't say this. You can't say that. Well, you know what, to the legacy media? Grow up and start using the fairness doctrine. See, Canada and the UK does not allow that type of antics. You're required to tell the truth and only the truth. No lying. They don't allow their networks to lie whatsoever. Now, sorry. People are now gathering up the courage and identifying those so-called ICE officers. They're finding out a good majority of them they dressed up, but there's no IDs or anything on their uniforms. They wear masks and everything else. Well, Bondi somewhat admitted, or there was leaks admitted, that she did hire a good majority of the January 6th insurrectionists to be ICE. And that's illegal because they're basically imposters, okay? So people are rising up and they're kicking ICE out of their communities. And there was a group of ICE officers that were inside this hotel. Well, people spotted them. The hotel manager kicked them out. He said, "No, I don't want ICE in here disturbing my employees." And they got chased out of there. A number of communities across the country are doing this. Oh, also, and guess what's happening in LA? The police department there, LAPD, is arresting ICE officers for kidnapping and attempted kidnapping. They also stopped an attempted kidnapping, and they said no. You have to have a search warrant. You have to follow the rule of law. If you don't follow the rule of law, guess what? You go to the pokey. So that's where they're ending up. ICE, so-called ICE officers are being arrested and thrown in jail instead of the migrants. Migrants should be let go. All of them. And Trump is just being discriminatory. He's being bigoted, and he needs to be put in his place for that. Matter of fact, I think the whole treatment should be done against him and see how he likes it. He may not understand, but that's just too bad. And the other biggest thing I noticed with that, with Trump, is that guilt. Guilt will always get you every time. And that's a karma right there. Karma equals guilt on Trump. Film 47, Taco Donnie, whatever favorite nickname you use. The guy needs to be put in his place. His cabinet needs to be replaced. He needs to be replaced. And who I really love to see as replacement president in the cabinet is Pete Buttigieg or Eric Swalwell or AOC or Jasmine Crockett. Now, those two would be a wonderful team. And also, I would like to see the U.S. Attorney General in the United States as Kamala Harris. I mean, she would whip that department in shape so fast it wouldn't be even funny. And she would kick out the qualified people. Now, if the qualified people still want to be part of the department, then they should be going through their required training. Okay. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm feeling better enough. I might do my 3:30 again on Monday because I don't know when I'm going to get back from my bone density appointment on Monday. So, I will see you on Monday, and I'm slowly getting better. It's just now getting my knee to cooperate. Right now I'm having problems with my left knee. And just push on more than anything. So I will talk to you guys later. I will post this on my YouTube channel. And take care. Love to all. Bye-bye. Now, if I can figure out how to turn this off. Oh, come on. What's the matter with you?